Mahila, going to get something to eat. You need to realize something that whenever Savage talks about the red rum, all we know is red rum. He's talking about below end of charge strongs. That's what he means. Okay, so that's Phantom Menace. That's Phantom Menace. That's the first Star Wars. So if you trust him, and he's somebody that's on the inside, he knows me from Twizzlers whenever I was the butler for my family during the Bachelor seasons. It's funny, I know, but I was the butler and would serve the candies and the desserts, the ice creams, all that for my mom and my dad during Bachelor and Bachelorette. So what happened was he was on that show with Hannah, and he played soccer, and he stood out to me. He was somebody that really had a presence on the show, but he left early. And what he did was he went to Playboy and did the shots in the cold whirlpool. Super cold. Not a normal cold whirlpool. And the shots of the Clockwork Orange. And he cut off and is now a black man. On the show, he was white. Now he's black. If Savage is black, I haven't seen a picture of him. I'm just assuming from his voice that he's black. So, if you trust him and they're all in the industry, then they're all below end of charge. So, when Cody Ditzler eats his food, he's not really, he's not that wrong. We haven't really gotten there yet. And I have to be honest with you, I think even Anthony Hopkins was somewhere in the below end of charge. And, Joe Pesci is a 395. Robert Shaw, 367 or 67. We did these numbers a while back, and now it's really hitting home because they're Phantom Menace. And it makes sense that Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B would be Phantom Menace also. And we have to accept this. Liz, we have to accept this. It's not a joke. And I know the Sawzall blade on my neck, I know that creates a flux in reality where it's with a 52 of the Adder and the George, it's it creates a loop, a double loop of a 52, which means time is longer. Now, in my writings, I have tried to get that across, that what if I could put something in the past, make a guy's flock cut off, make a flock that's in the 1500s AD, 1500s, and have them be in our reality when they do cut off, and have it be that they're all way farther numbers, they're all way farther. But Liz, listen, I don't know if I can do that because I think that intrudes on the plan of God. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I don't think I can do that. I'm not getting word on it that's getting done. I only had one death. It was the Michael Parkinson that happened. Michael Parkinson died. I didn't have two. I only had one. So I'm just saying we have to accept this. And the Cody Ditzler food is not that wrong. It's just I don't believe that the earth is millions of years old. I don't believe that, baby. I believe the dinosaurs were here and we're only a few thousand years old. If that, just barely. I mean, I don't think that BC goes back that far. I don't think it does, okay? I think that they make that up because they like the word million. All these guys like the word million. And when the cash when we had millionaires like Donald Trump and Home Alone, that was in the 90s. That was in the 90s. And what else was out in the 90s? Dinosaurs was out in the 90s. Jurassic Park. I think that's just like a catchphrase. Like, hey, the millions, billions and all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm going to continue to do the best I can do, but it's up to God. And we have to accept these things. He doesn't mean killing your wife and son. He did not make a song talking about killing a wife and son. It's symbolism for the end of charge.